welcome back to another video. So I haven't uploaded in a while, but I have been doing my A-levels. At this point I'm still currently doing them. I haven't even started my exams yet, but the next few videos will kind of be like A-level, exam, sixth form kind of based videos. When I was doing my GCSEs I did similar kind of style videos to this, and a couple of people I think kind of enjoyed it. There's so much like content to learn and it feels like such a short amount of time. I think that's like why they are so stressful, is because actually when you think about it, you have like not even 2 years really, because obviously you do have 2 years, but you don't, because you kind of get halfway through year 13 or like 3/4 of the way through the year of year 13 and then you have your exam. So it's like a year and a half ish, I would kind of argue, to actually learn it, and then obviously the rest is just revision and your actual final exams. But I have enjoyed them. I think I've enjoyed them more than my GCSEs, obviously because you got to choose like exactly what A-levels you wanted to do, and at my GCSEs I was still doing like science and maths, which is just hard. So yeah, I definitely have enjoyed them. I haven't enjoyed them. They have been stressful, but they have been kind of fun to an extent. But yeah, just to give you a little bit of background information, I do 4 A-levels. So I do art, geography, English, literature, and then I also do psychology. But I don't actually do psychology with like my school that I go to. I teach myself psychology at home, so I do it through like an online course, and then I have this kind of tutor who I can kind of email and be like, can you help me, which is probably what I usually do. But yeah, I kind of email her different like questions and like past papers that I've done and all sorts of things like that. But yeah, those are the 4 A-levels that I do. Basically what I thought this video would kind of be is almost like a bit of a process of the lead up to my actual exams and the lead up to like the end of my A-levels. Hey everyone, so I have my art exam on Friday. Yeah, it's currently Saturday the 4th of May, and my art exam started yesterday. I did 5 hours yesterday, and then I have obviously today off, Sunday off, then we have a bank holiday on Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I go in and I finish off the extra 10 hours for the exam. It's going quite well. I kind of forgot to film like any of the prep work going into the actual exam, but yeah, at the minute I'm mainly focusing on my psychology. Obviously I've been doing like geography and English revision actually in school, and with my revision at home, I did this for my GCSEs and it worked like pretty well. I've started like sticking up different mind maps that I've got for my different subjects. I kind of ran out of room for this one, so it's actually stuck on the thing. But yeah, these are mainly for my governance for geography, and then hopefully I'm gonna get my psychology like case studies and evaluations onto like mind maps kind of like this, and maybe put some up here, and then along that, like for GCSEs I had like all of my maths stuff like up there. I can probably use this side as well. But yeah, that is kind of where I'm at the minute, and yeah. Hey everyone, so it is currently Sunday, Sunday night, and I've done quite a bit of revision today. I had work yesterday, and then today I've just been doing a bunch of revision. I had a bit of a room, like, I don't know what you call it, like rearrangement scenario kind of going on, because basically my room is like, was set up a bit weirdly before. So I had, well not weirdly, but like I had my desk, you've probably seen it in like the other video, my desk was like, it used to come out along here, and then I used to have that shoe rack like turned the other way around, and it had a bunch of school folders on it, and then my bed was like pushed up along the side there by obviously where my window is, and this area along here, this had like shoes all along it, and I had my whole desk there, and it was just, when I went to like go and sit down in that corner, it was so like cluttered. I did a bunch of other mind maps today. These are from a while back, to be honest. And then I photocopied some psychology revision there. I'm just about to make a big A3 page of all the timings for my exams. so that when I go out like into the exam, I don't like stress and panic and have to work out all the maths of all the times, because I just cannot do that in the exam. But yeah, this is my little revision station now. I put it by my window so I have a bit more kind of light, and it's a bit more like airy and just nice to actually sit there and do revision. And I basically put all of my revision folders down here on the floor. I was going to use my shoe stand to kind of put these on, but they're covered with shoes obviously. So I have all my 3 English folders here. I've got my poetry, they're all kind of split up by paper. So I've got my poetry paper, my drama paper and my prose paper. And then here are my 3 some geography folders. Like they're not like classwork, this is all like revision folders. I've got my paper 1 and then my paper 2 and my paper 3. That is a folder for psychology past papers. It's only a little one because I haven't done loads. Back there is basically another geography folder. It has like tons of like past paper questions printed out, and I just kind of keep them all in there. And then down here are again more geography folders. Not all of them, some of them are downstairs because I'm like actively using them today. But they basically are split up by paper. And then I have these cute little, they're actually so cute, they're like little A5 folders. I write like the paper, all the spec points that I kind of need to refer to, obviously what the topic is, blah blah blah, like normal kind of stuff that you need to know. And then I basically split it up in these like little A5 pockets. And then I make revision cards for each point on the specification and then put them in these little folders. Yep, and then obviously keep my diary on the top as well so I can see when my exams are. They're literally so close. I'm so scared. This is today. We're on Sunday and they're like 2 weeks away. Still have to finish my art exam. Yeah, and then I have all my other ones. Look how bad. I have a clash on one day. It's so bad. It's my geography paper 2 and my psychology paper 3 are on the same day, which is so bad. Thankfully my geography is in the morning and then my psychology is in the afternoon. Because I obviously don't take my psychology with my actual school, I have to travel to Bristol to go and take it. So I'm basically going to go straight from school doing my geography exam and drive straight over to Bristol to go and do my psychology exam. Hey everyone, so it is the bank holiday Monday. I've done quite a lot more of my map things. So as I said, I don't think I actually showed you any of this, but I basically put all of my psychology AO3 like mind map things evaluation all up on my wall. I'm just currently doing the AO3 for attachment for my paper 1. I have my 12th night critics all on my door. My governance I've already showed you, and then this is my changing places, like any case studies I have for geography. But yeah, that is what I'm doing today. Morning everyone. So it is currently Saturday the 11th of May. I had a bit of a busy week this week, so I don't think I've vlogged. I can't remember the last time I spoke to you all, but I think it was a while ago. At the minute, I'm just about to start some psychology revision. It's about 8 o'clock. I have work at 10 until 2:30, so I'll see how much I can kind of get done like before I go to work. We had our Leavers Day on Thursday. This is my little shirt. It is the 13th of May today. I've done quite a lot of revisions today. I did a whole geography past paper 1 today. It kind of went okay. Some of the essays I'd already done before, I think, but it was a good like kind of recap. I don't know like what my grade was because I don't really know the grade boundaries, but it was good practice to kind of get it done. I also did a psychology past paper as well somewhere. Oh, in the folder over there. And I'm currently just doing some changing places revision for my exam. I'm just kind of going over the case studies and then using the whiteboard to kind of like, I'll read the mind map and then kind of look down at the whiteboard and kind of try and repeat it, or just like remember some main facts. And yeah, it is Wednesday the 15th of May. I have my first actual so I have my first exam tomorrow, my geography exam, in the morning. I've done quite a bit of geography today. I've done some past paper questions here. I did some kind of essay practice. I did a lot of like active recall on my whiteboard. I was basically reading through my flashcards or like revision that my teacher kind of made. I've just been kind of going in like back and forth between psychology and geography. Obviously I've got my geography tomorrow in the morning and then my psychology on Friday. But yeah, that is what I'm doing, and I will see you tomorrow before my exam. It is Thursday, the 16th of May. It is the day of my first geography exam. I woke up this morning, did like about an hour-ish of revision. I'm just going to go downstairs and have some breakfast and then go off to school to do my exam. I feel like, okay, if I was to rate it, it's like an 8.5 out of 10. But I will let you know how it goes. So I just came out of my geography exam. I'm back home. I'm about to do a bunch of psychology revision because obviously I have my psychology tomorrow. I don't think that was awful. Like, it wasn't bad. There was like a couple of questions that were a bit tricky. There was an 8 marker on the change in places that I didn't really understand. If I'm honest, I didn't even have time to start it. The timings, I'm not like great at my exam timings. They're like quite bad. Like I'll understand what to write in the question, but I just will struggle to like divide my timings up kind of equally, and then I'll spend much longer on one question than I probably actually need to. It did kind of happen in this paper, but it wasn't like shockingly bad. Like the 8 marker was the only question that I didn't actually have anything written down for. Hi everyone, I just got back from Bristol from taking my psychology exam. I didn't vlog anything this morning because I can't remember what time we left the house. We left the house at like 6:30 and I was so tired. I literally did not like, yeah, my camera died as well, so I couldn't even vlog this morning. I also got cut off yesterday. I think I was in the middle of talking about the exam boards that I do for each A-level, and I think I'll just kind of recap it quickly in case I don't remember if I said it or not. But I do WJEC and like EDUQUAS for geography. For psychology I do AQA. For English I do edexcel, and then for art I do AQA as well. But overall I think the exam itself like went pretty good. I feel like it went okay. The 16 markers were like a bit tricky, I'm not gonna lie. The one was on like Romanian orphan studies, and it was just like discuss Romanian orphan studies, and I was like, oh my goodness. That probably like wasn't one I kind of wanted to come up, but I feel like I kind of answered it like okay. I definitely could have answered it better, but regardless I still think it went like okay. I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10 I think. I'm gonna go to the gym and then come home and do a bit more revision, and yeah. Hey everyone, so it is Tuesday, and I am currently doing a psychology essay on my paper 2, which is tomorrow. I'm actually feeling like kind of okay. I was like feeling a bit scared the other day because they were so close together, like my paper 1 and my paper 2, but I'm feeling like a bit better about it today. Then I'm gonna do a bit on research methods and maybe do like a tiny bit of English today as well. My English exam is on Friday, it's my first one. It's on A Streetcar Named Desire and Twelfth Night, but I'm not too worried about that one. I don't know why, but I feel like quite confident about it. I might just go over some of my mind maps today, but obviously I have the whole day on Thursday to go like over anything and to do some more like practice essays obviously before Friday morning. I'm feeling okay. I feel like because the first two are like kind of out the way, it doesn't feel as kind of scary. I feel like it was always like the first one that you're just a bit like, oh, I don't really know. But I'm quite happy with how like my first two have gone. Like I felt quite confident about them. So I feel like that's made it all feel a bit less like scary. Hey everyone, so it is Wednesday the 22nd of May and I just got home from my second psychology exam. It actually went quite well. I think the timing, I found like the timing a little bit harder on this one. On my paper one I felt like it was okay, like I felt like I had enough time, whereas on paper two I felt like it was a bit more difficult to kind of get everything done. But I'm actually really happy with how it went. The 16 marker was on like pacemakers and things like and like Zeitgeber, so I was actually quite happy with that as the 16 marker. And then the research methods bit was like a tiny little bit more tricky than I kind of hoped. It just has quite a lot of like random questions which I wasn't like 100% sure, but to be fair it went okay. The approaches section I actually really liked that. That was actually okay. I've got 6 more, so yeah. Hey everyone, so it is my, what is the day today? It is Friday today. I have my first English exam today and it's about 7 o'clock, it's about 7:15. I'm just kind of going over like all of my notes one more time before I go in, and I'm reading my maps on my wardrobe. I feel like okay about this one. It's my streetcar and 12th night exam, and yeah, I feel okay about this one. So I'm just gonna do some last minute revision. I'll go and have my breakfast and then I will head off to school. I got home from my exam a couple of hours ago. I've just been out with my friend and I've come back home and I'm going to carry on some revision. My English exam, I was actually quite happy with it. I did find like the timings quite hard, but I feel like I always do like find English exams quite tough anyway. I've got 1 psychology paper left, 2 English papers and 2 geography papers. Yeah, but I shall see you soon. So it is about 5 o'clock on Sunday. I have really like not done very well with my revision this week. I've done like I haven't like not done very well, but like compared to other weeks, I've not done very well like at all. Like last week I think I'd done like 40 something, and this week I've only done 24. To be honest, obviously we have half term and I have the week off, so I thought having like a little 2-day kind of break probably isn't like the worst thing. But yeah, it is Wednesday the 29th of May. I've not been like super productive over the past couple of days. I've been feeling like really tired, but I've done an hour of psychology revision this morning already. I was just kind of going over my paper 3 stuff. I did a bit on like the eating topic, and then I'm going to do a bit more later, but at the minute I'm just doing some like past paper questions. I decided to come sit in the kitchen today because I think I was getting like too tired going up in my room, so I thought I'd come downstairs, have a bit of like a change of scenery. Yeah, I'm just doing some questions at the minute and looking through like all of my notes just to kind of double check, because my paper 2 geography I think is probably my worst. I'm not great at the carbon and water, and I'm not great at the governance side of it either. I'm okay with the 21st century challenges, like if I give myself enough time. In my mock, it was so bad, I literally did not have any time on it whatsoever. Completely like my fault, I guess. Yeah, at least it kind of happened in the mock and not in the actual thing, because now I kind of know to spend more time on it. But yeah, that is what I'm doing at the minute. So it is Wednesday the 5th of June, and I feel like I haven't filmed in quite a while. I can't remember exactly the last time that I filmed, but I think it was after it must have been after my other English paper? I don't know, I can't remember, but I had my English paper 2 today. It was my prose like essay. It's my shortest exam. It's only like it's only an hour and 34, I think. So it's like really quick compared to my other exams. That's like with the extra time as well. So I think the actual exam is only an hour and 15. So it felt really weird because it went like really fast. The questions weren't like, I don't know, they weren't awful. They probably weren't like the best, but they also like weren't the worst, if that makes sense. Monday, I don't think I vlogged at all because it was quite a busy day. It was the day that I had my 2 exams, so I had the geography paper 2 in the morning, and then I went and then I drove to take my psychology paper 3. That was stressful. I was like, oh my goodness, what if I'm late to this exam? Paper 2 was like okay. It was I did probably my worst like paper, not only in geography but just like in all of my A levels, because I just found it so hard. Not like the paper itself that I did on Monday, but like the topics that are in it. The like carbon and water, I just find it's not like hard, but I just feel like there's a lot of like certain like terminology that you need to know, which I find it quite hard to like memorize everything. I don't know, I just find it tough. And then we do the global governance topic, which I also found like quite hard when we were actually learning it. There's just like so many different things that are in it, and so many different like international like laws, and just like everything that you need to know, like the dates of them and blah blah blah. It's just like those two I feel like are very, like, to understand the concept you have to understand all of like the terminology, and I just find it quite difficult. Also, there's also like another section on that paper that is like a 21st century like essay question, which, if I'm honest, actually isn't too bad. You get given like 4 different figures, and then you get a choice of like 2 different questions. I find like the time quite hard. It's only 2.5 hours, and obviously you have a 30 marker, which is the 21st century, and then you have 2 like 20 markers in governance and in carbon and water. And then you also have like a bunch, I think it's like 20 marks then again in like each section, like worth of like short answer questions. I'm like overall quite happy with how it went. I think compared to like my mocks and that I've done previously, it was actually okay. I felt more like confident with my answers than I have done before. And then my psychology paper 3, I was really nervous for it because I just thought I'd prioritise paper 1 and 2 like so much, and I was worried that like I hadn't spent enough time going over everything for paper 3. But to be honest, it wasn't awful. There was a lot of 60 markers. There was like 3 60 markers, but I actually found it okay. The timing was like it was like okay. There's like 4 different sections in that. I feel like each one was okay. So I only have 2 more exams left, which I'm so happy about because I'm so tired, like so tired. I have my geography paper 3 on Monday, so I have about 4 or 5 days to revise for that one. And then my last exam is on the 14th of June, and that is my English paper 3. But yeah, I shall see you soon. Hi everyone, so it is Sunday today. I've kind of just been going through all of my notes. So like I have two books there. That's my like Africa thing and the tectonics, and then I also have the same but for energy, and I'm kind of just going through like each pocket and going through I've either got like little mind map things or like a set of flashcards, and kind of just going over them to be honest. And then I think I'm gonna do some essay plans later on today, or not like full practice essays, just because that takes like so long, and my essays like aren't always awful anyway, because obviously I do English, so the kind of I feel like I know how to write an essay kind of thing. My exam tomorrow is at 1:30. It's an afternoon exam, and I'm not too, I don't know, like I'm happy because it means I have the morning to revise, but at the same time I'd rather just wake up and kind of get them done out of the way. It is Monday today. I just came out of my geography exam. I'm actually quite happy with how it went. It was obviously an afternoon exam, so I had this morning to do like a bit of revision before I actually went into school and obviously sat the exam, which was good. I have one more exam left, which sounds really weird to say. I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to revise for it, and then my exam is on Friday afternoon. Yeah, so my geography is now all done. I am really happy with how it went. It was my paper 3, like my essay based kind of paper, and to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, like the 3 questions in it, you also get like a choice. It's kind of a bit like an English exam. You get like 2 options and then you kind of choose which one you want to do. I was actually really happy with the options. I think I probably could have answered, there wasn't like one that I was like, oh my goodness, I couldn't answer that one and like had to answer the other one. But yeah, overall I was really happy with the questions, and I only have 1 exam left now, which is really good. Morning everyone, so it is the 14th of June, and I'm just gonna sit here and do a bit of revision before my last exam. Hey everyone, so I just came out of my last exam. I have no more exams, and I shall see you in my next video, which I don't know what will be yet, but I will probably do a results day video as well, so I will see you then.